Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick announcement, so go ahead and follow me on patreon.com/bow and arrow tarot to be part of the draw for the Dreams of Gaio tarot deck giveaway. This deck is going to be given away on August 15th by a random draw of all of my patrons over on Patreon. And all I ask for is just $1 a month donation from you all on that site to help me be able to get more of these tarot decks and oracle decks and do more unboxings and reviews and giveaways. All right. But for right now, thank you so much, and on to the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the sign of Leo. This is going to be for August 11th to the 17th. My lovely Leos, I love you guys. I got a Leo moon myself, so I resonate very much with Leo energy a lot of times. So let's get right into the romance angel messages for you for this week and what they have to say. All right, we've got keep an open mind. All right. Attraction. It's come up quite a few times this week. Certainly come up a lot in the soulmate readings. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. All right. So that's what we're doing today, right? Keeping an open mind, attraction, heart-to-heart. So it's all about communication as always. Okay, let's get into your wild unknown animal deck. I'm going to find out what animal spirits you might be dealing with this week, or you might be resonating with this week yourself in terms of energy. So let's see what these animal spirits are for you, Leo, this August 11th to the 17th. Golden egg. Beautiful. The golden egg associated with the heart chakra, okay? So that's the 4th chakra. Whale energies, water energy, right? Upside down triangle is the alchemical symbol for water. By the way, the golden egg is ether element, okay? So that's round circle at the top of the card is the alchemical symbol for ether. And in alchemy, we have earth, water, fire, air, and ether elementals. And then we have fire energy of Cobra. Wow. All right. Cobra has not come out in quite some time for a lot of the readings. So let's talk about them, okay? Cause golden egg, right? The golden egg is all about the heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra. It's about warmth, feeling warm with each other, feeling warm towards someone, wanting to have that kind of communication with someone that's heart to heart, right? Heart to heart conversations. So it's the essence of the egg, right? It's the egg that's considered to be sort of nestled inside the heart, as it were. Opening up the heart chakra brings out this creativity, gives birth in a way. They say that the heart chakra is the home of the soul, right? It's the home of the self, So when we concentrate on the heart chakra, it's like we open up in a way, we open up to our most intimate selves, our most intimate feelings, right? We begin to understand them. And we begin to kind of follow our heart as well. Sometimes we don't know what we truly desire or want for our lives. Opening up your heart chakra, meditating on your heart chakra and all of the subtleties and the feelings that you have there will help you in a way to guide you, right? Also, when we talk about heart-to-heart conversations, of course, your heart has to be open, right? It can't be closed up. You can't have it veiled with insecurities or things of the ego, right? So let's go into whale. Whale is beautiful, beautiful water energy, deep, rich, wise water energy. The whale is a very, very ancient creature. And it's a creature of really ancient wisdom, but also this profound sense of peace, right? I don't know if you've ever seen documentaries with whales in them, but or about whales, right? Like the old Jacques Cousteau documentaries. For those of you of a particular age, you will remember. But the whales have always been very serene. I mean, they are these huge creatures, but they're very serene and peaceful. Their ability to dive deep, deep, deep in the water, you know, and so that translates in terms of emotional health, right? The whale has a strong emotional health to be able to go so deeply, right? And so the whale energy comes in whenever you're trying to deal with very emotional situations, when you're dealing with situations that require you to be strong, challenges, right? Because the whale isn't afraid of those things. You know, the whale, as an animal, like I said, is able and willing to dive deep. So it's the whale energy comes when, you know, we have to face things that normally would be really trying, really emotional. It could be very traumatizing on an emotional level. Whale energy comes in and lifts us. It supports us. It carries us, right? Very, very strong feminine energy as well. Feminine compassion, communication. The whale is one of those animals, I think it gestates for the longest of all the animals, almost 1.5 years, I believe. So we're talking about seriously deep kind of nurturing energy, right? Feminine, nurturing energy. Also, sometimes, you know, the whale energy is like when you feel very, very lost. The whale energy is what can kind of lead you out of the darkness as well. People who have this kind of energy can help you out of the darkness, right? Counselors, healers, therapists. All right, beautiful, beautiful, strong, peaceful, wise energy. All right, so let's get into the cobra, right? The cobra is interesting, right? It is, you know, waiting, watching. You ever see a cobra? It's just kind of, you know, there, back and forth, you know, mesmerizing in a way, right? So the cobra is patient. It's a teacher, spiritual teacher as well. He keeps an eye on you, watches wherever you go, you know. It's that quiet, hovering presence, ever protecting, ever loving, ever watching, right? I know the cobra comes across as this very scary kind of animal, penetrating animal with those eyes. But, I mean, there's a teacher here. The cobra is so wise and ancient, just like the whale, but in different ways, right? So the cobra is very much the inner teacher. And so because the cobra is always watching, always present, it's synonymous with our inner selves, right? That part of ourselves inside of us that constantly watches us to make sure that we are being true to ourselves, you know? And so the cobra comes in when you need that internal strength, right? That internal beacon or guide, right? That is constantly like, hey, you know, is this who you really are? Is this what you really want to do? Is this the decision you want to make? Because I'm here. I'm you. I'm inside of you. I am you. I'm always here and always watching. Right? Don't let me or you down, right? So let's keep moving forward with the readings. Quite interesting cards we have here. Just a lot of these 3 cards. Well, all 3 of these cards is really to do with, I want to say, an inner journey, an inner transformation, right? An inner understanding. The need for a connectedness with who you are inside. These are the type of animals that come up when we're lost sometimes, right? Or when we've lost our way. Let's say we've lost our way maybe, or we've gone off of the path that we've laid for ourselves a little bit, and we need to be gently guided back onto that path. For some of you, are going through some really difficult emotional troubles, you know, that whale energy is in. So let's pull out your cards, and we're going to get into a series of 3-card scenarios or forecasts for the week for you lovely Leos. We have 4 of Cups, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands has been coming out for almost all of the readings lately. At some point or another, a lot of people are coming to the end of a very difficult stage. Okay, and you know, it's a stage of burden, right? It was a stage of burdens, responsibilities that you had to shoulder. You're coming to the end of. But some of you, it's interesting. So Four of Cups. Let's look at the first scenario. Four of Cups. Some of you have someone who's coming into you. They want to make a connection with you, but you're not really sure about it, right? You're in the middle right now of just finishing up a very difficult stage of your life. I think you don't have room for anything, you know? I don't think you have room for, let's say, a shallow relationship, certainly. You know, and so because you're still dealing with Ten of Wands, you know, Ten of Wands is like the closing up, the finishing up of a very hard stage in life, right? You're juggling a lot of things right now, and so I think that you're just not ready this week to accept this cup from this person. Now, it could be that this person has been trying to get you to open up to them for quite some time. And it could be worth having a conversation with them. If this is an individual who's offered you cups before and you keep kind of turning them down or not giving them an answer, you know who I'm talking about, Leo. Then you need to, you know, this is why the heart chakra, the golden egg, is here. Because open up your heart chakra a bit and just have that conversation with this individual. Sometimes it isn't enough to just tell somebody you're not ready. Or to tell somebody that, you know, what they, you know, you don't want what they have to offer, or whatever the case may be. You know, sometimes you need to tell them why, because oftentimes certain types of individuals take that as a challenge and they keep coming back, and it's like you have to say to them, look, there's nothing that you can do that's going to make me accept this cup. This is about me and not you, right? And so, especially right now, you're juggling a lot with this Two of Pentacles. You're feeling very stressed. And so I'm not sure if this offer of love that's coming into you is making you feel better or not. But certainly if it's adding more stress to your play, have a conversation with them about it. And let them know you're just not ready now. We have the three major arcana, which is Empress. Then we have King of Cups and Five of Wands. Wow, some of you are having to fight for your love. So there's a lot of rivalry coming in for the person that you care for. Okay, I want to say that the Empress is you, Leo. So you're sitting pretty, looking beautiful, right? And I mean, it isn't gender specific, but I do think in this particular reading may be gender specific, because I'm feeling really strong female Leo energy here, as in the Empress, and male energy with the King of Cups coming in. Somebody has their eye on you. They want to make you theirs. You may already be theirs, right? But there's somebody else who wants you, and they're like standing, your person is standing between them and you. They're like, oh, no, you don't. She's mine. That's my Leo. All right, and there's some bickering going on, some power struggle going on in this area. Okay, and so have a conversation with your person. Again, heart-to-heart conversations are very important this week because things are going on in this scenario. You may not even know about it, but your person may be having to deal with quite a lot of struggle with this one individual who's insistent that they need to get next to you, right? And you may not be knowing much about this. So certainly, if this is you or you resonate with this, you've been having an inkling that this has been going on, then this week is the week to talk about it. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. Somebody is getting married, maybe, right? A higher level of commitment is coming in. Beautiful. You know, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. Again, you two are coming together. You guys are coming together almost in a very perfect way. Cups and Pentacles go together very well. And so, yeah, some of you may be getting an offer this week, or you may be having a heart-to-heart conversation. Your person may be talking to you this week about moving in together, becoming more permanent, becoming more stabilized, right? May not be marriage just yet, but it steps towards that, all right? It's very beautiful. Nine of Cups, Chariot, and Seven of Cups. Wow. Okay, some of you have been having a particular wish that you've been wanting fulfilled for quite some time, and you're just about to start your path or your journey towards that wish or that goal, right? But all of a sudden, I believe you need to watch out. There may be too many opportunities coming in for you. You may get sidetracked from your goal. Okay? You have 7 major arcana and 7 cups, which is all about dreams and aspirations. But be careful, because sometimes, I feel like something will happen this week, or something will come in, something someone said, or an opportunity will happen, and it almost knocks you off of what you've been planning over here for quite some time, because it almost puts you kind of in this I dream of genie, I can have anything attitude. Whatever that is that happens, I'm not sure what it is, but it starts to test your faith in what it is you're really wanting. Because the Chariot talks about preparing the path to start on a journey towards your goal. The Chariot hasn't engaged yet. And so you're preparing everything, but then all of a sudden it's like you don't engage the Chariot because something completely different hits you. Now, this other thing that comes into you that you see, that you think may be a possibility, could be a complete delusion, or it could be, a pipe dream that somebody sold you, you know what I mean? That somebody's, I feel like somebody's come to some of you Leos and they've told you some things or promised you the world, and what they've given or promised you is not real. But that conversation has kind of knocked you off of your own path. And so take care of that. You may need to address that this week. Death, Hermit, and 3 of Pentacles. So some of you are going through a real physical change. Could be that you're moving jobs, you're moving apartments, you're moving, there's like a sweeping kind of change that happens on every level of your life, and it's certainly a physical change in the sense that it happens to your material plane too. And so that's what I mean by some of you may be moving, you may be changing house, you may be changing jobs, right? But there's a very real change that happens, and part of that change is the opening up to like the spiritual journey. Okay, some of the change could be deciding to take that spiritual journey, right? The Hermit energy, and so for some of you, I feel almost like you've made this decision to walk this path, and it's like you've cut ties, you're changing your whole life around to suddenly walk this path, and now you're putting works toward it. It's almost like when you found a certain calling and you give up the whole life you had before you found that calling, and now everything that you do is in support of that. You know what I mean? Almost like, say for instance, your whole life you've been working, let's say, as an accountant in an office, and then all of a sudden something happens and changes, and you go through a particular experience, and you realize that the only thing you want to do is, save gorillas in the mountains of Uganda. You know what I mean? And so now you change your whole life around, right? And you go on this journey. It's very solitary. I'm not sure that everybody can see your vision. And now you do whatever you can to work towards this new vision, which is, studying gorillas in the mountains of Uganda, or whatever the case may be, right? But this is a really big change, a big shift in terms of what you desire, what you, what you want for your life. Again, keeping an open mind, there's big changes coming in this scenario. And part of it is very much that something has happened and kind of awakened you spiritually, right? And it almost made you feel like, oh, this is my real spiritual calling. You know what I mean? And you go for it. All right, we have the Magician coming in as well. We have the Magician, the Ace of Wands, and we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Very rarely will I get a reversal card. And so the Magician talks about things coming very easily to you, of course. You're able to manifest things almost effortlessly that other people cannot even begin to think about manifesting. So everything's coming to you with a certain amount of ease. And then all of a sudden, boom, this relationship or this attraction happens. You meet somebody and it's like major, major attraction, and it's exactly what the doctor ordered for you to finally to get over whatever 5 of Cups you were having. Some of you were having a 5 of Cups. You were, being in misery over a past relationship, just kind of thinking about it, thinking about all the mistakes everybody made, you made, they made. Well, guess what? All of that thinking and ruminating on that past relationship completely stops when you meet this person this week, because the attraction is so intense. It's like they obliterate everything else. And that happens for you this week, and you definitely are feeling very much in your own element because you are embodying the magician. Right? Now, it could also be that your person that you meet this week is embodying the magician, and that's why they're having such a strong effect on you, because this person you meet is just walking through life in a way so effortless, but they are creating such great, amazing things and achievements, right? And they've really got your attention. Whatever the case may be, or vice versa, whatever the case may be, it knocks you right out of this Five of Cups. All right, last spread. We have the World, 21. We have 10 of Cups, and we have 4 of Pentacles. All right, so some of you have certainly met your lover. You've met somebody that is perfect for you. They're your soulmate, as it were, right? There's someone that you feel like fits in perfectly with your life, with your world as it is now. But there is an issue over money. Right? It could be that you love this person very much, but there's shit with money, or they're not making money, or neither one of you is making money, or whatever. You know, you can't live on love alone, right? Even a relationship can't survive only on love. You have to put work in. And so this week you have a heart-to-heart conversation, a lot of heart-to-hearts. You have a heart-to-heart conversation with your person because you know inside, deep inside, you know that this needs to get handled. Okay, whatever this issue is with money, it could be that they're overly worried with money. It could be that you're worried about money. But there's something going on with your abundance and your status level that threatens to sort of impact your livelihood in terms of your happiness, right? And you want to deal with it, right? You want to deal with it. So you want to talk to your partner about it because you're worried. You know, Four of Pentacles can be quite a worry because it indicates a threat to your finance. It indicates a threat to your status, or your lifestyle, your ability to live a certain lifestyle, you know. And when all of those things are out the window, your relationships are the first things that take a knocking, you know. And it's not to say the relationships can't survive being poor, but when you are poor, it's like your relationship a lot of times can suffer because you just have to spend so much energy on making money or paying the bills. And I'm not saying that this is you, Leo. I'm not saying that you're poor. But what I'm saying is that we all have a fear of, you know, losing our abundance, losing our status, losing our stability, right? And so certainly if you're with somebody that you love very much, the attraction is there, everything is there. You guys are, for all intents and purposes, soulmates. Certainly having a conversation about the money, it shouldn't be a problem and is necessary. All right, guys, I'm going to call it, Leo. This is your reading for August 11th to the 17th with your various forecasts for the week. I hope one of them did resonate with you Leos out there who are watching this video. If it did, please like, subscribe, share the video amongst your friends, your other Leos. And for right now, you know I'm going to tell you, I love you, Leo. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.